Nah, her teeth aren't that long and pointed. Actually, she's not that bad.
Not that bad. She makes Ivan the Terrible look not that bad. She's been working you to the bone since that promotion.
I know. But she pays on time and the checks never bounce.
Okay. So I have some poor clients and I work for some nonprofit group.
Listen, you are gonna be nonprofit if you don't watch out.
That's one of the things I want to talk to you about.
What? You going to bankruptcy?
Benita, I'm going back to the South. Things are starting to change there, and they need lawyers like me. It'll be difficult for a while, but it's also going to be very exciting. I want you to come with me. I want us to get married. I don't have an actual job yet, but I have a lot of contacts. I haven't even picked out a city yet. We could do that together. You could probably find a job anywhere with your skills. I mean, maybe not as much money in the beginning, but...
But what? What? Why should I go back to being a beginner again?
Well, I guess I thought you would for us. For the possibility of starting a life together.
Us. That's a complicated little word. See, you're trying to fit two different people's ideas and needs and goals and patience into two little letters. That's not easy.
How about love? Doesn't that make everything possible?
I wish I could believe it does. My mom and my daddy, they loved each other. And that got them through a lot. But without the money my daddy needed, things just fell apart. My mama lived with a broken heart for the rest of her life.
It won't be like that for us.
What are you, a lawyer or a fortune teller?
I'm the man who loves you. And I'm asking you to take a chance with me.
Why am I the one that's take the chance? To go backwards.
So being with me is going backwards?
Steve, that's not what I meant, and you know it. You're just twisting my words.
That was the last time you saw him.
Saw him.
I thought you loved me.
I thought you understood.
Yes. I let him go. I thought that I could get over Steve. After all, I had other family. Perry was due home from Vietnam in a couple of months, and I thought, he never made it. Never made it. Well, so much for locking out ghosts. You hungry, Mortimer?
I doubt whether you'll need that. I'm just as harmless as my predecessor.
What's harmless about anyone trying to get you to remember all the things you want to forget, huh?
Ah, dangerous business, that. Ignoring the past, trying to bury it under the details of the present, never really works, you know.
What would you know about it?
Certainly not as much as I should. But I always strive for self-improvement. Precious little else to do in that toasty place I share with Marley and all the other miserable souls. However, I've been given this job. Spirit of Christmas present. So I've done some boning up. Forgive the pun.
Why would I need you to show me the present? I know the present. I live in the present.
Ah, so you think. But how much do you live in the present? How much do any of you lucky, lazy souls really live in the present? When was the last time you really smelt a flower, tasted an apple, felt a breeze, really saw the people around you?
Believe me, I see enough of them.
Do you? Really?
You never thought to ask Bob why he was late this morning.
What does it matter? Late is late. 17 minutes.
Indeed. What does anything matter? And what is really important? Questions that Bob Cratchit had to deal with at this very moment.
Come on, Tim, we should get going. Mom's making breakfast.
Should he snatch the boy away and become an obedient, on-time employee once again?
What are you doing?
Or should he throw caution to the wind and do something really special with his boy?
Sure. Real smart, Cratchit. Break the kid's other leg, huh?
It's not a broken leg. Tim has a slow-growing congenital tumor. He's had it since birth, and it's getting worse.
Cratchit never told me that.
He didn't want to use it to ask for charity. Instead, he just kept working harder and harder, hoping for a raise, maybe a higher bonus. But none came.
I didn't set the minimum wage law. And I didn't tell him to have all of those children either.
Absolutely. Let's go and investigate these Cratchits, shall we? Maybe they're living a soft life right under your nose.
How can anybody bring up children in a place like this?
Yes, and on such limited means. How irresponsible. Look at their misery.
Oh, sis, you scared me. Oh, what's this? Oh, I made it. Oh, wow. There's Mom, me, Dad, you, and Marty. Yeah, I see. It's really pretty. Oh, really? That's a good idea.
Bob, I think I need a strong arm to open this jar. I just can't manage it. Careful.
Well, you're doing everything else so beautifully. Least I can do is open a jar.
Well, what are you doing, sis? Just look. Oh, wow.
You know, this morning when we passed the church, Tim asked if he could go in and say prayers for us all.
He has the sweetest nature of anyone. Always thinking of others. Never feeling sorry for himself. Bob, he has to have his operation soon. What can we do? Time for a family hug. Come on, we need a family hug.
Hug time.
Come on. Oh, I love you so much.
Now do you understand why Bob asked for a health plan?
There are agencies that give public assistance. Are they too proud to ask?
Hardly. They have asked and asked. Spent hours and hours in waiting rooms, filling in forms, trying to qualify. But the meager wages you pay Bob are just enough to disqualify them from most places. And still not enough to pay for doctors. Meanwhile, the tumor grows.